All right, we are back. Map number 1 goes away of HAVU. We move on to Inferno, and that's going to be the pick of LDLC here. And I think HAVU is going to be starting on the city side of this.
That is their choice.
Yeah, so interesting to see how they're going to fare. We've seen LDLC play this map obviously before in the tournament, and they showed they can definitely play it. So it's going to be a completely new challenge here for HAVU.
I mean, particularly their terrorist side on this map earlier today was very impressive. They got 12 rounds on North Academy, who were no slouches on Inferno in their own right in the earlier rounds. So we'll see how HAVU have prepared. There's obviously demos of LDLC, even from earlier today, so they must have some kind of an idea, and I presume they were watching that game earlier anyway. So let's see what they've got prepared for us.
If you're HAVU, you really do have to be a bit of aggressive, proactive. Don't leave as much room as North did in Banana, because you saw a Devil there lurking a lot of the times, or you saw LDLC just plow into that bomb site. So
I mean, more than anything, just don't play like Yuma did against LDLC, because they were the ones giving them all the room in the world to work with, and they were getting punished for it non-stop.
Yeah, that's true.
So HAVU will need to be more proactive, like you said. Do different things. Try to play aggressive. Gain banana control. Don't just let the terrorists run over them. But I mean, these are obvious things, hopefully. So let's see how this goes. I mean, this is one of the maps where map control is key. It's going to be deciding a lot around. So both teams are going to be focused on taking control of the middle area, taking control of banana, and doing so without using all of their utilities. So they still got a lot left to execute into the bomb sites, and that was something LDLC was doing masterfully earlier today.
Yeah, I think one of the key parts is for anyone playing a bomb site, you hope they have mollies for the late rounds, because especially if you manage to make the T's play passively or kind of have to execute late, if you have a molly left, molly quad, you're going to make them have to push in with like 10, 15 seconds on the clock, and that's never optimal.
It's the same thing on the B side too. I mean, it's just a map where as a CT you just have to save until you've got all the utility. But I'm told the players are ready to go, so hopefully we can get this one underway.
And we are.
And that's the restarts coming in. Second map of the grand final going live. HAVU up 1-0. LDLC need to win this one to bring it back and extend the series to the third map, which would be Nuke, a map that we very rarely see played in today's Counter-Strike.
Yeah, it is one of the classics, but not one favored in the world of CSGO. However, we are live here now. Piss around. Give it a round of applause, would you please? Good people of Helsinki. There we go. Thank you. Assistance with the molly. Well, actually, a couple of mollies being thrown in the banana. However, majority of LDLC is sneaking through apartments and are probably looking to just explode out of them.
4 players playing in the A bomb site for HAVU, so this is a perfect setup for what LDLC are doing, and that was also the case on the first map, Mirage. They had the perfect counter on the pistol round. But let's see. Fake is coming in, and the HAVU players are starting to rotate, and the only player left is Zarte, and even he gets caught off guard, and this is a disaster happening. Gets 1 kill, but the retake is going to be so hard for HAVU.
Is it though? Uli comes in, he gets 1. Make that 2 big kills down to Existence Devil, who are on the rotation. The ones that fake the bomb site. Uli is on the bomb site. Existence coming to wrap around. He's going down. It's down to Devil, but he gets down by Uli, who had a masterful pistol round there, getting 3 big kills.
Great retake by Uli, just rushing in when the terrorists were not at all ready for it. But man, did HAVU bite on that fake.
Yeah,
that's a bad sign if to be that eager for the rotations. You don't want to be doing that later on, because Existence is going to have a couple of gun round fakes up his sleeve. Yep. Of course, you know, having seen the first map, should be no surprise to anyone that we're seeing a full force buy on the second round. So let's just see if we're gonna be having rounds traded left and right, as was the case on Mirage.
Yeah, echoing thing. So not something that we often see here. However, aggressiveness showcased by HAVU straight from the get-go. They have started all the way down in Banana in the first 25 seconds of the round. There are 4 LDLC members coming through. Devil actually managed to get the kill on Zarte as well. So that's a great opening for LDLC.
Problem with that setup was, as soon as the first flash came in, Zarte just had to look at the wall, and LDLC were not afraid to run through that. So early advantage for them. Look at this rotation, though. Otto's the only player from HAVU playing in the A side. 3 players towards the B area. And that is currently where LDLC are setting up to go and hit the bomb side. Let's see if this holds. All 5 players grouping up towards B. They've got 3 smokes, 3 flashes, 2 mollies. That's what they're going to work with. Here come the nades. It's going to pull over 2 more players from A from HAVU. It's going to be Caron and Alexi, and the push is coming in. Now that's all the terrorists rushing into that site, and someone's going to have to get some kills. Unfortunately, HAVU have no one actually defending the site. All their players have fallen back towards construction, and they just keep falling like flies. There's nothing they can do right this round. Just getting picked apart. Otto's not even attempting to join the action. He's still walking around in the A apartment, just leaving Uli all by himself, and there should be no way that he's even able to save this weapon here. Gets 1 kill, but he's at such low health, only a matter of time. Existence gets the trade, and LDLC once again steal the 2nd round.
That was LDLC coming in 2 waves. They smoked in, they baited HAVU for a reaction. See Uli just basically empties clip into the smoke, but after that happens, a couple of flashes come in. LDLC takes over the bomb site, they capitalize.
Frankly, I think the biggest problem that HAVU had in their defense in the B side is they had no one actually playing in the site. They only had 1 player in coil, 2 people by spawn, and the player playing by coil didn't even try to commit for the peaks. Once you fall into that area and you get smoked off, it's going to set you up for a retake where the terrorists have more players alive and you don't have a lot of utility because it's the 2nd round, and that's just not a situation you want to be in.
And to everyone's surprise, HAVU also is going to be forced buying into them. They're stacking that B-bomb site heavily. Well, they have 3 there right now. And that's exactly where LDLC right now is actually going to. Surely they're just not going to plummet into the bomb site.
Just getting ready to walk into B. Now HAVU have players in the site, nice. And that's a rough grenade. Down. A lot of damage, but they're going to be able to get it. Zarte gets a 2nd CZ kill of the round. But are LDLC going to be able to fall back with the bomb? Doesn't look like that's the case. A lot of damage being dealt. Alexi gets his 2nd kill of the round. Last 2 players from LDLC, both have been spotted, both have taken damage. Zarte misses a chance to put the round away.
And Uli is so low in HP, but Karan is going to chime in, and Uli gets the last one as well. It's all over again. The same things we saw on Mirage. HAVU with the force buy of their own.
And the trading continues.
Listen, I said, I mean, surely LDLC is not going to just plummet into the bomb side, and that's exactly what they do. They pay the price.
Of course, another force buy coming in from LDLC. Neither of these teams willing to cede victory in the early half. Alex quickly jumping into the window room. This is the LDLC bread and butter default. Maniac's going to be taking over the A apartments with Alex, who's going to be jumping in through boiler. The rest of the team working towards banana in the usual rounds. Now they don't have a lot of utility, so they are quickly walking up towards middle, where they're going to be met with Alexi B, who's only got a UMP. On the other side of the bomb side, HAVU's defense is Caron, who's playing in the pit, as well as Otto, who's actually also set up there. 2 M4s.
Minute left the round. Slowly sneaking up middle right now with LDLC. Let's see, it's the first one to see action here, as the attack is coming that archway. It's already 4 of LDLC, very much committed to it. 50 seconds left. They still have a smoke, or 2 smokes rather, at their disposal. So let's see how they utilize them. They're coming short, they're coming far inside. Damage being dealt to one of them. And that's a nice splash, but not able to. Alex is not able to get the kills. Here comes the fight.
Early trade still fine for HAVU because of the damage dealt on the remaining LDLC players. Existence route out in the open. Otto smartly staying alive, but he gets naded down. Uli and Zarte, last 2 men left in a 2v2 situation. AKs for both terrorists. Both CTs do have defuse kits though.
Yeah. Not full HP for either of the 2 LDLC players right now.
Lots of utility. Unfortunately, for some reason, Bully Molly is the one spot that is of no danger to his teammates. But it looks like Zarte is going to be able to Molly pit. But now LDLC knows where Zarte is coming out, and that's an easy kill. Maniac finishes the round with the AK before being burnt alive. And it's once again a force buy win.
Keeps on giving.
2-2, and this might just be when HAVU finally say, all right, save up.
No.
You know, or not.
Why would you, right? Why would you? Why would you? All these two running into banana by LDLC, but they're not actually contesting it much so far. They're just holding forth down in banana, kind of seeing a reaction from HAVU.
Really just fishing for information to find out whether the Finns have bought this round.
Yeah.
Which, of course, they all have. Otto's the only player on HAVU who has not extended his monetary reserves. Again, making sure that if at some point they do actually save, he might be able to afford enough. Of course, they keep force buying every round for the rest of the half, then, you know, that's probably not going to be happening. Devil just listening near B, while the rest of his teammates are trying to take over middle.
They have taken it over.
We've got Alexi hiding in the corner towards rap side. Perone is the first one to see action. He gets taken down by Maniac, who peeks out of apartments. Unfortunately, doesn't get traded by Otto, who's playing on the balcony.
Yeah, Bomb still in no man's land, kind of moving to two sites. So let's see which one they actually decide to go to.
Devil spots Zarte in B.
If they go rap side, you know, things could definitely still get hairy here for LDLC. If Uli manages to get the first one. Switcher coming in. Alex is making that peek. Alexi manages to retaliate, but Maniac also gaining a kill on the auto. Means the bomb side's wide open. This should definitely be one way of LDLC.
And that is now surely early half win for LDLC. Nothing that HAVU can do. Zarte is just gonna hope to save his Deagle, get the AK perhaps that Alexi was carrying there. Has been taken out.
Well, this situation is going to make it hard start for HAVU here on TT. Just because so many times mentioned, you do need all those grenades to hold the T's off. Economy is not going to be great for the next few rounds. Unfortunately, it seems like we have a bit of a microphone issue here on the LDLC side, so that means we're going to have a pause.
Three-2 early lead for LDLC. This is not the start that HAVU were hoping for to the second map here. Won the pistol, won the third round after ceding the second. Was looking like a good start, but then of course LDLC just kept on force buying, made their way into the bomb sites. Haven't really seen a lot of resistance. Microphone issue seems solved.
All right, cool.
So we can get the show back on the road.
Let's get the ball rolling, shall we? It's going to be a save for HAVU. Say that. That's still in the following round. They're still not going to be able to buy much. I mean, all that they would like to, especially when it comes to grenades, unless they go for the MP9s and such.
Here is the on pause. 15 seconds of freeze time. As we continue, full save round coming in from HAVU. Just Zarte with the Deagle and armor that he saved from the previous round to carry over here.
So far, we've seen a lot of early plays towards that banana from LDLC, and it seems like that's going to be, once again, the play from them. We want to make sure HAVU is aware there's something happening there every single round. They are actually committing 3 players to it. Taking it over, Devil once again up close, personal towards the B-bomb site. However, with minute and 20 left, they don't really need to make a choice yet of what they want to do instead. Alex is actually making his way out of Boiler, or at least trying to get some information top and middle.
Maniac trying to spot any activity in the A site. HAVU players careful to walk even as they're rotating out, as to not give out any information. But Maniac spots the players there. Quickly falls back to a more defensive position. 3 players in LDLC currently grouping up towards Banana as Alex goes chasing, farming the stat sheet. 3 kills to his name. Final 2 HAVU players in B. Toinu goes in, gives up 1 of the kills, and now it looks like Devil should be able to, with the help of Alex, who's of course there, as soon as he's heard they're saving counter-terrorists there.
He seems to be hungry. The hungry hippo.
Seems to be a hungry hippo in a lot of these anti-eco rounds.
Literally what I said.
No, but it's just not only now. It's every single time.
I know.
Every single time. 4-2 early lead for LDLC. This is usually a CT favored map, though admittedly, mismanaging your economy on the CT side often causes huge issues.
It's very true. This is where all LDLC just can't keep on playing slowly, trying to bait all that utility away from HAVU before deciding on what they want to do. So you see, it's going to be more the same kind of a default strategy here from LDLC, taking over apartments. Alex the Maniac and Toino actually joining in with them. So it's just going to be one of those places where you just try to get up close personal on porch and jump out, because if that's the case, that might actually be a solid play, apart from the fact that Karan right now is actually holding a tight gap. He's going to see them come through. There we go. Here comes the rush. Alex gets the first one. Once again, he's making that UMP work. Otto in tremendous pressure, not able to get the kills, and that's pretty much the round over.
Maniac and Toinu both low on health, but it's just not enough. Karan got caught off guard just as he moved to switch angles after Otto's pick on middle, and there's just nothing HAVU could do. They were playing 3 players towards the B bomb side. LDLC smartly went into the A side instead, pushing 3 people out of hall, and even though Otto got the opening kill, they were just caught out of position and had really no chance of stopping the terrorists flying out of the apartments.
Unfortunate for Karan for sure. Could have had much from there. Would have just stayed put, but again, hindsight 2020. The judge when you're just watching. Seems as though HAVU players are going to be able to save this weapon, so I would assume they're probably going to be forcing into this just because of that, and going to be able to drop some weaponry to the 2 guys that fell down earlier on. It's a strong start for LDLC, definitely something they needed.
Not a lot of money for HAVU here. It's not going to be an amazing buy.
No, they're actually saving for the following round, so they're kind of half buying into that's a pretty smart move. They have 3 M4s. Supposed to use that. So if they get a lucky break, they could actually be in contention for this round, but at the same time, still get a decent buy in the following round.
This is the kind of round where it would actually make sense to just stack 1 bomb site and try to bait the terrorists to come that way.
They go the other one.
Exactly. It's not what HAVU seem to be doing. Alexi doesn't see Alex as he comes out. Good trade for HAVU though, losing one of the CZ players with Alexi instantly trading that kill. Sees Maniac in Boiler but cannot connect through the small gap there.
Indeed, again, we have 3 LDLC members very close to that top and middle, trying to see what's going on. See though, HAVU players have opted to go more passive. So we know it's holding an angle towards Arch. Waiting for a reaction from HAVU. They're not going to find much of that. They are bunkered up at the bomb site. Systems right now lining up small towards Arch. Seems as though that might be a cue for them to be going back towards the B-bomb site instead. No. Never mind. It's just going to get the bomb.
Very slow round here for LDLC. 30 seconds left. You've got Maniac walking up lane. And if HAVU players buy this fake, that's going to be a problem. because LDLC are grouping up in banana, and Devil is so close. Zarte drops the molly, and that's so well timed. That molly late in the round, there's only 10 seconds, and LDLC can't push through that. Looking good for HAVU as they clean up the last players hitting B. And that's a good example of what we were talking about before the half started, in that one molly down into B really just ended that round. Yeah. That's all they needed. After that was dropped there and there was no smoke from LDLC to extinguish that, the round was pretty much over.
Indeed. This nice one there from HAVU. Winning a round that wasn't necessarily going to be going their way initially. Now that means that they are sitting quite pretty, actually, in terms of economy as well. But still money on the bank for LDLC too. We see Alexi actually going very aggressive here in apartments. Straight in. Along with Otto, actually.
Devil taking a lot of damage at the beginning of banana. Otto now gets a kill in apartments. Devil retaliates on his arcade. 4v4 situation, not where you want to be if you're HAVU. Toinu down to about half his HP, but Alexi has pushed up really far in the A apartments, and if he were to peek now, he would just see all of LDLC going A, but he's holding this very passive angle and putting all the pressure on Otto, who is not spotting the middle cross. Alexi gets one. Otto connects on another, and that's going to give them a huge advantage, a 4v2 situation, as Toinu and Alex get into that A site to get the bomb planted.
We'll get the bomb plant, but they're going to have to fend off 4 retaking CTs. We're coming from multiple angles, and they're both. Well, one is to the bomb side. Alex is in quad, and he needs to be a playmaker here. He needs to be the aggressor. He gets one, not able to get another one. All down to Toinu now. AWP in quad, gets one. And can't fall back to the bomb side too. 1-on-2 situation, but he's going to get surrounded. Otto comes in, and that's going to be another one going the way of HAVU.
Nice patient play by Otto and Alexi, two of the youngsters on this team, in that 2v1 situation after one of their teammates went down in lane. Didn't just rush into it, didn't give Toinu a chance to go for 2 separate duels, waited for each other to get close, and then just rushed in at the same time, giving him no chance with the op, just no time to reload between shots, even if he hit the first one.
Yep.
Timeout taken by Existence.
Yeah, straight after, HAVU has gained a bit of momentum. DLC trying to interrupt it with a timeout. Talking through things, what's happened, what do we need to change? Obviously,
and like you said earlier, it's basically LDLC's coach speaking privately to the players. It's not necessarily Existence saying, well, this is what we're going to do, this is what hasn't been working. It seems very often that LDLC's timeouts this tournament have consisted with their coach literally going up to one of their players and just explaining something specific to that player's role.
Yep. That's probably what they need too. I mean, from a tactical perspective, you think Existence is going to have the press to be able to be effective. But these individuals are obviously, you know, players that are not in the top tier of Counter-Strike, so they're going to need a bit of telling off sometimes, or need a word of encouragement to get back on track. We've seen a bit of frustration from these individuals here every now and again.
Well, you know, they're, I was going to say French people. There's a flag there, whatever. French people are a colorful bunch.
They certainly are.
Game has been unpaused. Gonna get into the 10th round of action here on map 2. HAVU have won the previous 2 rounds, getting right back into swing of things. But things still looking better for LDLC, I would argue.
Yeah. Sure. It's been a solid start to the half, sure. 5 for lead, money in this round. It's going to swing their way, but also kudos to HAVU, though. They've definitely been there fighting for it and also getting boosted up. Trying to take a shot at a guy. They're actually getting that one.
There's that wall bang on the Toinu. Shatters the head of the Belgian offer in banana through the wall.
That helps.
It's not a bad way to start a round.
I've seen worse things happen.
HAVU now switching Otto back towards the A side. Zarte is going to be the player rotating into B. They want to have that dual rifle defense there, knowing that LDLC expect the offer to be there, which can make all the difference. Just attacking the offer position the wrong way. Caron playing the big pit area, Alexi in the side.
Obviously, no man's land. We already see.
But look at this. LDLC Existence has snuck into CT spawn. Otto seen it, but he's down to such low health, and this is dangerous now. Otto gets taken out close distance by Library, and this is looking to be a wrap into the A side, and HAVU just have no idea what's going on around the map. They have no control of anything. Caron goes down in A. The last man standing is Alexi. He needs to get a pair of kills. Kills Existence, but can't get a second one, and that's the side in LDLC's full control.
Indeed, and that's already a cue for HAVU. Apparently did go save Alex, though. He's a bother. Now, if Uli somehow managed to get that kill, it would turn it into a 2-on-2, but no, he decides to fall back. Alex is gonna peek it. I think he might. Yep, he saw Uli jump down to T-spawn. They already have that information. They are willing to. They can go for the hunt. Alex is going for it. He is a frag-hungry fellow.
And it's working out. He takes out Uli. That's a fair trade for LDLC. They got more money to work with. That's a quad kill for Alex, by the way, on that round. Solid play by him. 16 kills overall, by far the best performer currently on the server. 64 lead now on LDLC, and arguably the harder side of the map. And that is even despite that wall bang to start things off for HAVU.
Yeah, it's a tough one here to call for HAVU, what they're going to do, because they have a large disparity in cash right now, but they do decide to actually buy into this. It's a full-fledged force buy. It's a reasonable one of that. A couple of UMPs still not in play for Otto once again. Have a lot of utility. So this could definitely still work out.
Slow play from LDLC once again. They set up Devil by the wall. And Otto once again gets the opening kill, but 2 kills traded by Alex instantly. And now it's all on Alexi in the A side, but he's only got a UMP and he's getting wrapped from behind. He doesn't know, and it's only a matter of seconds until Existence.
And Devil
takes him out.
Devil is in a great position to stop his rotation. Rotation coming from Uli, who's unaware on the other side of the wall. Actually, not just waiting. This might work out for Uli. He gets the kill, but I think that's just going to be a little too late.
It's not going to have any impact toward the outcome of the round.
Look at Alex.
Safely in LDLC's hands.
Uli trying to flash, but unable to do so. Stuck here in second oranges. Alex, though, is just going to go and volley towards the boxes. He realizes no one's there. Instead, he's at the second oranges, and Alex is going to come in and get it. There we go. 7-4, and the money is broken for HAVU. This is not looking great for the fence, but on the other hand, LDLC is really looking like they are poised to get a great T-half here once again on Inferno.
No, HAVU just haven't really found anything that works for them. They've actually, it appears, unfortunately, fallen into the trap of just playing defensive positions, bunkering in both bomb sites. Haven't really been proactive in the early parts of the round beyond a couple of minor aggressions towards Banana, but even then, they've never really committed to getting any kills there. Now, they had an aggressive setup in the apartments the previous round, but obviously that didn't work out at all. Alex was able to get 2 kills, and that is what opened the round for them. So HAVU now on a full save round that should give LDLC a comfortable 8-4 lead. And by the way, 8 rounds is already they'd be more than happy with, I think, on the terrorist side. So things are looking grim for the Finns here on the second map as they hope to close out the grand final, while LDLC are just looking to push it to the third map.
Again, a slow start for LDLC. Looking to take over in middle. Not gonna find any action up there. As Alex has already gone through again. We got mid of Mac 10 towards Arch. Just looking to utilize that meat grinder, Mac 10. He's gonna find some weak tips very soon. He gets one, but dinked along the way. He's gonna make him a little more passive, but he's got some teammates coming through. So it should be fine at this point in time. Oino gets the kill. Finally, Sardi actually gets one, but that's just a combo kill at this point in this round.
2 players left from HAVU. They're just hoping to get some guns, maybe save an AK for the next round, but round is safely in LDLC's hands at this point.
Most definitely is.
Devil gets killed on Zarte, and the final kill on the Uli. 8-4. Full weapon round coming in. It doesn't look like, though, the HAVU are going to be able to afford an up. And they're just in a tough spot here. They really need to win more rounds. They can't go into the second half having only won 4 rounds in the first half. And even then, even if they were to win these last 3 rounds, it just puts so much pressure on having a good start. Because the way you rack up rounds on the terrorist side is you win the pistol, you control the economy, you force the CTs to constantly save, which is what LDLC have done to them.
Most certainly have.
No early aggression from HAVU this round. They're really just sticking to, well, what hasn't been working. A bit of an aggressive setup in the middle here. We have Karon boosted up by the pillars. So that's new. Otto playing right under him. But no sign of anything changing in the banana. And we currently actually have Uli rotating back towards A. Take a look at the apartments where Maniac is already waiting at the very end.
Indeed is. Now the action is going to be on Karan and his teammates that are here stuck in top and middle. Is he going to be able to get much? He gets one. That's going to be actually Otto with 2 kills. But now Maniac comes in.
That's a huge mistake by Uli there. Massive mistake. He allowed Maniac to get 2 kills coming out of apartments because he didn't hold the angle properly. Now Alex left in a 1v2. He knows Uli is in big pinch, but cannot convert. And that's a round for HAVU. Finally, they break the string of rounds LDLC put together, but man, Uli not holding apartments, letting Maniac come out, that cost HAVU so dearly. They don't have a lot of money for this round, and it's just frankly not going to be an amazing buy for them. It's a bit of a miscommunication on the setup there.
Yeah, you don't like to see that, do you? Eventually, though, they do win the round. Like you said, it was a costly one. Again, see, actually, no, Devil just... No, Exis is actually pushing in. Uli's going to be able to get the kill. That's the early advantage going away of HAVU, who are looking to try and win out this half.
But LDLC already have 3 people sneaking up the A apartments. Karol's going to be the first one to see the action. 3 players coming in. The bomb is down. They know they've attacked the bomb site. Otto is still hiding in there, but do the terrorists know? Can they figure that out? Otto needs to get a kill. He's all alone. He's got no help from anyone. Connects on the kill. Bombs down. 2 players left for LDLC. Attacking the site. A lot of damage being dealt by Otto. Alex down to low health, and he gets taken out. 6th round of the half for HAVU.
Otto, again, every round. That's the kills they needed. You like a bit of contact play from those apartments, but you can't get out of there. So didn't properly, you know, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Otto's so far been the standout performer in this grand final for HAVU. He's got had a terrific showing throughout this tournament.
And
LDLC now moving 4 players actually towards Banana. Uli has posted up in a similar spot to previous round. Dibble is gonna fall back from the volley. He's not gonna commit. And now HAVU know there's a lot of presence from LDLC in Banana, but they can't fall back, and that's gonna be tricky. The timing works out for them. Zarte gets the first kill, but he's very low on health. They get into that site, but meanwhile, Maniac once again opens up on the other side.
Look at Alex, though. He's just plowing through the smoke. He gets one, as does Maniac in middle. But that's going to cue a full-on rotation from them back. It's all down to Karan now, who's in pit. He could make a difference here, though.
But he needs to get multiple kills. Otherwise, this is done deal. 2 kills for him. Bomb is down, and he keeps delaying. Unfortunately, Existence takes him out. And it's going to leave Uli in a 1v2 situation. And with Alex holding from pit with an up, this could get really tricky.
somehow really needs to try and create 2 individual one-on-ones, but how likely is it? How is he going to make it? Depends on Existence angle. No, it's just going to pop the head off from Uli. And that's 9 rounds for LDLC. Another great T-half in Inferno.
That's a fantastic terrorist half, especially considering the fact that they lost the pistol round and to still wind up with now 9 rounds. Terrific play by them. They really just had a good way of controlling the map. It never seemed like HAVU had real knowledge of where they were going or what they wanted to do. It's just a couple times they hit their shots and they were able to stop them anyway. Lots of pressure on HAVU now, but like we said, you can win Inferno terrorist side, but you do need help from the economy side of things. So pistol round is going to be hugely important here for the Finns as they try to mount a comeback.
Very true now. 2 sets of grenades in the disposal of HAVU. Start things off. Half 2 of LDLC members playing aggressive in Banana. That's where the bomb is right now, actually just hiding with a stack in the corner. So Super Yumi actually do this before as well. Remember, against LDLC on the pistol round.
Maniac by himself in Banana, 4 players playing in the A side. HAVU just hoping for a push.
It's just 100% the same scenario we had in the very first game we had on the stage on Friday. Okay, though, HAVU's not waiting as long as Super Yumi did, so we're going to jump in and Maniac's not going to get a one-tap.
Bad timing for Alexi, gets caught just switching to his knife. He's going to put down the smoke towards A. Hopefully draw a rotation. But the push is coming in now. There's only 1 player in B for the time being, but HAVU need to be fast because the rotation is coming. HAVU gain control of the site. LDLC don't really contest that. But they are coming fast for the retake, and Alex is already on the flank. He's catching people, he's seeing their backs. Can't get a clear shot though. 3 players getting ready to rush construction. There's gonna be a massacre there. Don't know which way it's gonna go yet. 3-on-3 situation. Alexi hiding in the side, gets 1, can't connect on the second. Otto left in a 1v1 now against Existence with a defuse kit.
He's just gonna full on diffuses. Is Otto gonna go and pick this up? He's not gonna be able to get the kill, even though he had the opportunity. And that's gonna be LDLC coming out on top of that pistol round in the end. What a back and forth battle.
That was such a devastating way to lose the round in the end. About half a second's worth was all that separated Otto from an easy kill on Existence and losing the round. Now HAVU have gone for a partial force buy. Okay, they do eventually buy out entirely. It just took them a while to make up their minds. Otto has an AK and armor, so he's gonna be the point man here, hoping to make a difference.
Indeed is. Can they make it work? That is the question.
And you see Devil currently with Maniac clearing Banana entirely. This is textbook Inferno CT. They have all the knowledge now, and they can focus on the A side entirely. Alex takes damage in apartments. For some reason, LDLC have not yet rotated more player towards A. They might think HAVU are still going to go back towards B. In fact, if they were to push through now, HAVU would be in serious trouble as they are getting ready to hit the A side.
Well, you can tell right now, Lee is actually falling back towards Banana. Tosses in a flash. Well, tries to at least.
Problem is, he actually gives away information. Now Devil hears him running back. And as soon as HAVU are spotted towards A, there's sure to be a rotation now. Toinu gets smoked out by Library. HAVU are moving towards him just on the other side of the smoke. And now Toinu hears them. But which way are they going to wrap? It looks like from the Library back towards A. Toinu is the key player here, gets the first kill. Can Alexi trade? He does trade the frag. 2 more players in the side for LDLC. That's Alex being spotted and gets taken out by Zarte. It's a good trade for HAVU in a 3v2 now. But LDLC are so close in lane that Molly could not have come at a better time from Alexi.
You could call that a money Molly. This Devil could have just plotted into the bomb site. Go for those kills, but the Maniac now could be the key man coming out of apps. He spots one at the back of the bomb sites. They're all 3 there. That's the situation right now. Devil gets 1. But it's all down to Maniac now in a 1-on-2 situation. Doesn't have a defuse kit. He's going to be able to isolate these individual 1-on-1s. He gets one. Fights against Sart in a 1-on-1. 12 runs out of bullets in the end. And we have another force buy in this game that has been successful.
That's a terrible way to go out for Maniac at the end of that. Bit of a misplay by HAVU, actually, because you saw here, Otto keep challenging, which makes sense from that situation, but he needed his teammate to do the same. Couple more bullets, and that would have been an easy round for LDLC. But Zarte pulls it off. Another force buy, of course, coming in from LDLC.
Yeah, and a push down middle. We've seen this before from them. They are all the way down. Team T slow, they're pushing. They keep on raining in. A flash comes in. They get 2 kills. Uli, though, is going to be able to get one, but this is actually looking grim for HAVU right now. The push down middle paying off for LDLC.
That just completely caught HAVU off guard. They're just not at all ready for it. Alex got the opening 2 kills. And it's just a 2v4 now. HAVU have no clue where LDLC may or may not be. No control of the map, and they're so far back towards spawn.
Only silver lining is that LDLC didn't pick up any weapons except for a MAC-10.
Sure, we'll give you that. Give them that.
Yeah, I don't need that. They did that. Just going to be walking in apps. See if they end up just going back, but I think that could be the death sentence. Because Maniac right now is in prime position to stop this. Is he going to take a peek? Yes, he gets one. Uli down at 27 HP as well. That's going to be the end of that round, and the mid push. Name of the game.
These force buys are just money in this game.
Wow, apparently they are.
Tough way to lose for HAVU. You can just feel the energy
Being sucked out of their life.
Going out. They were in such good position if they could have been able to convert that round
In other
to
news,
regain control again.
In other news, HAVU's force buying as well.
And in more interesting news, Caron has a Tech 9 fielded.
Maybe he didn't hear of the nerf. Or maybe he has cracked the code. Maybe he knows something we don't know. We're about to find out.
4 LDLC players towards the A side. Now, if HAVU are to go B, all they would need to do is get Maniac, but Devil has now rotated in that direction.
Indeed,
and Maniac has a Molotov just ready to be primed. Only 1 smoke, no 2 smokes, 3 smokes for HAVU. But can they extinguish it fast enough to run through it? Push is gonna come now at the same time with the flashes. The first kill here is gonna be so important. Caron can finally connects. Zarte gets the kill, but only after 2 of his teammates go down, and that's a good trade for LDLC, who are letting HAVU get the bomb planted.
But now, HAVU needs to be aggressive, though. They need to make some plays if they're just going to stay put.
I mean, Uli can't get started here if he just keeps holding banana, but it looks like he's turning his back at just the wrong time. Does spot the player coming from there, though.
Ooh,
a nice headshot on Alex. That could be exactly what the doctor ordered. Unfortunately, other LDLC players are just rushing into that site. And there's no answer whatsoever from HAVU on that retake. LDLC able to claim that round. They're 3rd in the second half. 12-7 lead now, and still not a lot of money for HAVU.
Nope. This is looking more and more like a 3rd map.
That's certainly how it looks. Big mountain to climb up for HAVU to stake a comeback in this game. They are now going on a save round. Slow round for HAVU. They're kind of running around. Look to be talking. Probably using the save round as a timeout of sorts. Figure out what to do in the coming weapon round. Should they not convert this full save round into a round win? It's going to be 7-13, down 6 rounds. The good thing is they are on the terrorist side, which means all they need to do is break LDLC's economy. And the rounds double up fairly quickly, but there's a long way to go. They haven't yet found success on the terrorist side.
Well, here comes the plummet through quad. Unfortunate for HAVU, they're just getting picked apart here one by one. Dable gets the last kill, and there we go. 13-7 LDLC poised to run away with this, but to be one of the last chances for HAVU to start mounting a comeback here, as they do have a full buy. AKs across the board. Now they need to find some answers very, very quickly here.
13-7. HAVU's backs against the wall. They do need to start winning now. It's still doable, but they can't really afford to make many more mistakes. 3 players pushing B from LDLC, or at least setting up early. Toinu's holding a very aggressive angle. This could catch HAVU off guard if they're not careful.
Toinu again gathering a lot of information in Banana. With that AWP scoped down towards that T-pit. So you can see from the mini-map, pretty much, well, all of HAVU right now very close to that A bomb site. Seems like they're going to be priming some smokes here towards the arch side.
HAVU slowly gaining middle control. LDLC 4 players in that bomb site. Not going to be easy to get through this defense. Toinu now pushing through Banana with an up. First kill going against HAVU. Make that 2. Alex escapes with low health. 30 seconds left on the clock. HAVU finally pushing through, but there's just nothing they can do against this defense, it seems. But finally, a kill coming in for Uli. If they can just get rid of Alex fast enough here, they got a chance. Alexi gets the kill, but only gets traded. He's gonna be flanked by Devil. And that was just a very tunnel vision-like push from HAVU. They had no presence in Banana at any point. They did nothing to try and push Toinu away, and LDLC could have 4 players in the A site the whole time, making it easier for them to stop HAVU's push once it eventually came down.
Yeah, just, you know, showcases how important it is to have early aggression in Banana. Take that over. Make sure you're limiting the information that we saw Toinu have, as he was pointing out with that op as Maniac is going to get a double molly kill to start things off here. But it's essentially a force buy from HAVU, so it's definitely now not looking great for them. Have an AK, 2 max hands to play with, but HP half gone for Alexi, and to be the point man for the team as well. Look at Alex.
Alex already on the flank. He's surely going to close this round out fairly shortly.
Target attack coming through.
Doesn't go for more though. Plays it carefully. Alex already at 30 kills for the second map. He knows that there's at least 1 more player from HAVU in the Banana, possibly both of them. It's just an impossible round for the Finns. The problem is, with the weaponry they have, it's not even clear that it's necessarily worth saving, and they would need to win 8 straight to get to OT. Smoke Alex off, but do they know that he's there?
Look at the patience from Alex
here.
Well,
Alexi gets the kill, though.
I just called him patient, and there we go. He goes down. Still a long ways ahead to try and actually make this into a round. Prawn and top middle systems is going to spot him. Here comes that quad push with Devil trying position to stop this push altogether against 1, gets 2. And 15 rounds on the board for LDLC. No answers from HAVU on this new side.
HAVU really haven't gotten anything working for them on this terrorist side. They won the second round, kind of just walking into places, taking aim duels towards the rap side, but it doesn't look like they've been ready at all to play the second half. They haven't been able to gain any map control, haven't gotten their defaults working, and it just frankly been a very impressive performance by LDLC. They've been clinical in Inferno, and they look poised to even up the series 1-1. Of course, it's a deciding map nuke as Alex just goes aggressive. 2 early kills. Tainu makes it a 3rd. And it's all but over here for the Finns on the 2nd map.
Well, it certainly looks like that right now. ROG and Alexi have to pull off a miracle at this point in time. The early aggression from LDLC has paid off massively. 5-on-2 advantage. I don't see a world where they throw this away anymore. See Kron going towards Maniac, but not going to be checking that corner, leaving Alexi alone. I think going in map number 3 very shortly here. However, Alexi still wants to fight this. He gets one, but not able to get another one. There you have it. LDLC is the victorious team here on Inferno.
Tying up the series, forcing the 3rd map, which is going to be nuke. That's going to be our deciders. We see the replay of Alex's aggressive push on the final round that cements the win for LDLC here on the 2nd map. Just a dominant showing from LDLC. They look great on Inferno, as they did earlier in the tournament. HAVU did not look prepared. And it's going to go all down to nuke. All going to be decided on the rarest map of the entire map pool.
Yeah, it's very true. Interested to see how that pans out. However, I believe we have a bit of a break to look forward to before we go there, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a bit.